Alright. So we have to get this got the gloves on. Gotta clean this. Okay, we got some bleach. And that's one thing you have to constantly do is clean these, because that's where your dishes and stuff go. Let's take this apart. Ooh. Okay. So let's do them one at a time. Hey, sugar, how you doing? Good. Let's get some bleach. Put it in there. I use a couple of these Clorox wipes. Okay. We got a little Dawn soap. I hope I ain't mixing too many chemicals, but this thing here has to be sterilized. Like, really sterilized. And I always wonder why these things get dirty when you wash the dishes. I mean, you wash your dish, you put it in the dish rack to dry, and then later on, you get this like mildew build up inside your rack, and it's like, okay, where did that come from? So, scrub this down real good. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Rub that dirt. And you see here, especially where you put your utensils at, it gets dirty down there with that gunk. Don't understand why. Maybe you should pour like some hot boiling water in it every now and then to keep it clean. Because if you don't, you're sitting there grabbing utensils out of there and you're eating with it and not realizing it is sitting inside that gunk, and now you're eating. And later on, you're wondering why you get sick. Okay, keep an eye on your dish rack. So, let's do some scrubber dub. I'm thinking about writing again, but I'm not sure what I want to write about this time, because the first book I wrote, entitled Branches of Lies, Hugs Don't Heal Neglect, I wrote that during a time where, I mean, I think I was really going through it with my mom, her being gone, me in a state of mind where I feel like I was in the world alone. And I'm like, I wonder if anybody would like to hear this story, because it's kind of based on true events of things that actually happened. Stories I can remember my mom telling me when I was a little girl about my dad. And I used to always wonder, what made you fall for him? Like, of everybody in the world, why did you end up marrying him and having kids with him? Because as much as my siblings may disagree with me, I really don't think my mother or my father, my dad, really wanted any of their kids. I don't think they wanted to be served. They were just having a happy time, getting together. My mom got pregnant. And my mom don't believe in abortion, so she had us. And some stories that I heard, of my dad being so abusive, my mom left him. And they separated when I was a year old. And I think because my mom had to raise us on her own, she resented even having us because she couldn't live the life that she wanted to, because she had to worry about us. She wanted to live that carefree life. So I can remember on many occasions when my mom would look at us in the eye and say she despised us. And at that time, I didn't know what despise meant. I just knew it was something bad. I could tell by the look she had in her eyes whenever she would say it. But I just know now, I could not fathom even fix my lips to say something like that to my children. I used to always wonder what did it to her so bad that she I guess hated us so bad. And I believe it's because she was no longer with my father. And she had to raise us on her own. And I guess she really didn't know how. So, she would always, I guess, her out, if you will. Not yet. Her out was, who was that? Oh, the Taco Bell. Her out was, yeah, everybody in the kitchen now. Her out was either drinking or drugs. So, don't know. I used to always wonder why she did the things she did. And this is some more wipes. I'm gonna wipe the sink with to clean out. Because you gotta keep it clean. You got it. That's where germs like to reside. And you hear my mother-in-law in the background making all that noise? Yeah, I hear her, right? She making all that noise and she mean mugging me while she do it. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But nonetheless, you gotta keep this super duper clean. Definitely don't want no germs. Scrub. And this sink is fairly new, so I'll just clean this here too. I got it. Okay.
Spray.
So we are going to take out I'll take this and put this back in this spot. Lock it into place. And there we have that. Right there, right there. Okay. Then we could put this in there to dry. And I have to take this out so that I can clean that. So let's get these cleaned up. I can remember one time when I was maybe 10 or 11 years old. We had just got done having dinner, and my mom told me that I had to wash the dishes. And I got to my feelings, and I'm almost out of my breath. Well, I gotta wash the dishes. When I tell you, this lady made a dash for me so fast. Grabbed me up around my neck with one hand, and in the other hand, just put the knife to my throat. I said, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. And he choked under my breath saying, well, I gotta wash the dishes. She was so angry, always angry. Well, not always, but more than none. It's very often, not often I saw her laughing or smiling, unless she was with one of her homies. And growing up without my dad, it put a toll on me. My mom passed away when she was 40 years old. Yep, she was pretty young. But more or less, I think she gave up more than anything. She wasn't even trying to fight to live. She just gave up. I guess she didn't think about the fact that her kids would need her. So, I used to deal with that a lot. Then I gotta wash this out. Let's get these rinsed real quick. The memories I have with my mom. I know she used to go to church on Sundays, but not every Sunday. And for the ones who do still have your mom in your life, and you have a good relationship with her, or even with your dad, please cherish it. Because it's people like me who sit there and yearn and just imagine life as if I had a mom and a dad. But that is something I will never ever experience. Ever. 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 And yes, it's an emotional pain I gotta deal with. But I just make sure I be there for my boys. I can at least say I outlived my mom. But she lived until she was 40 and I'm past that. So that's the good way of looking at it. I try to be that mom to my boys that my mom wasn't to me. always wonder, will that be something I'll ever get over? I don't know if I'll ever get over it. Because it can just be me watching a movie and seeing a mother with the daughter and them laughing and having a good time, or the daughter with the dad, and it just brings back the memories. And it's like I'm trying to be that mom to my boys that my mom wasn't to me. And sometimes I find it hard because I always ask that question, what about me? How come I don't get this type of life? And sometimes I feel like it's unfair. But the Most High said, girl, you're alright. I got you. Believe me, so many times I wanted to give up. I wanted to give up. I really did. Didn't want to be here no more. But then, that little voice inside that says, trouble doesn't last always. You'll be fine. And I do. Later on, I find out. I thought about it too much. Just like, everything will be alright. Everything will be fine. There's this one person I follow on here. And every time I watch her, she always inspires me. And when I see her with her mom, her dad, and her sister and stuff, sometimes I want to cry because I'm like, dang. I have siblings, but we don't have a relationship like that. We're not tight like that. And it sucks. Because I love everything family. I love family get-togethers. I love family everything. And life like that, I won't ever experience. And I'm such a silly person where I like to be the life of the I guess the party, if you will. Everybody laughing and getting along and whatnot. That's me. And ironically, it's something I won't ever experience because my family's not like that. Don't know why, but I try my best. So, and I'm not coming out here to like make a sob story or anything. I'm just speaking my truth. And I always know somewhere in the world, they always say someone have it worse than you. And if there is someone out there who's going through it worse than me, I pray for you. I pray for you. I don't think anyone deserves to go through something like that, an emotional pain, where it's like, because people don't realize emotional pain really hurts. It really hurts. It's almost waking up one day and realizing you can't breathe anymore and you're trying to catch your breath. Something like that. Something like that. So I'm all done here. I'm just gonna tidy up a little bit more. And then I gotta make sure I keep my eye on the clock so that my husband's up on time to go to work. And then I'll probably make a list or start. I mean, I already started a journal where I write in. So I'm quite sure a lot of people always say, why don't you write a journal? I did. I started a journal that I write in, express my feelings. And it's funny because my mom used to do the same thing before she passed. She had books and books and books of things that she would write about. And she had such a beautiful penmanship. She wrote so beautifully. Like she can be like a, what's that writing called? Calligraphy? I think it's called calligraphy. The way she will write. She has such a beautiful penmanship. And I'm like, I be trying to mimic her. When I was little, I used to try to draw over her letters to try to write like her. And she used to find that amusing. But nonetheless, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. My husband unlocked this. My husband loved this mess. He put it in his ice cream. He put it in his smoothie. And I'm like, my goodness, I can't. Oh, there it goes. I got it. And so I'm all done here. I'm gonna go put this in recycle outside. And that is all. Make sure you love on your mom and your dad. Tell them how much you love them. Because within the blink of an eye, they could be gone. Love on them. Make memories. Make sure to make memories. Because it's like I'm beginning to forget my mom. And the crazy thing about it is I remember more of the bad days than I do the good days with her. I don't know why. I try to go deep into my memory to try to remember days where we laugh and having fun. But for some reason I cannot. The main thing I can remember is her anger, her abuse. That's the main thing I can remember. But anywho, I guess that's what made me the person I am today. It sucks. And believe me, some days I want to cry. But I don't. Because my kids start asking me, Mommy, why are you crying? And it's not their fault. So with that, guys, you have a good day. And call your mom or your dad today and just say, I love you. And they probably ask, where did this come from? Just say Tia said so. All right, be blessed.